Here we go. Game number 6. Let's take a look at what Eric the Red has. Oof. Some fatalities, but he does have a tackle, jump up gutter runner, a catch gutter runner, and an accurate thrower. Only one storm vermin. Two storm vermin. Oof, one of them with guard. And there's 3 block to deal with. This is actually going to be quite hard. He's only got 2 team rerolls though. My team, my reroll, my fan factor should be down to like 1 of 4. Okay, I've got like fan factor advantage, but I've lost all 5 fan factor rolls every game so far. We are 1-0-4 so far. The old 2 vamp start did not work, and then in the previous game when we finally had our 3rd vampire, he failed a bloodlust and then rolled double skulls and got himself off the field and never got back on. Has he got just a Bloodweiser babe? Okay, that's fair enough. What is he saving up for though? Maybe another rat ogre. So what's my plan? Because stopping this gutter runner from scoring, there's 2 gutter runners I think. Stopping them from scoring is going to be so hard. I don't have any tackle, so I just feel that my Mighty Blow Vampire just needs to blitz his gutter runners every turn, and we just hope for the best. So every game we've played so far, most of them we've won the toss, gone on offense, and lost. I'm nothing if not persistent. Evening, Logics. Alright, mate. This is going to be interesting. Just the 2 gutter runners. This lad is going to be a serious problem. With no tackle, stopping him, if I don't get him off the field. Oh, we got fan factor advantage, finally! So we are 1-5 with our fan factor rolls the whole tournament. Well, Logics, I'm guessing if your ogres managed to beat Kislev, surely you would have had to have gotten a man advantage, because I'm just thinking of how that matchup goes down, and if you can't get his pieces off the field, you're going to have a bad time. Has he got a bear? I know one of the Kislev team doesn't have a bear. I think it's Mardon's team that doesn't have a bear. I think I already lost to Juodas' team. It sucked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it. I'm not willing to... I should just hit the lineman. Let's just keep hitting the lineman. Right, so... Count Herman Cross. I still want to have one of my 5 out of 6 thralls complete a throw. Let's see, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then... Okay, yeah, so that's fine. And then Count Herman Cross is going to be the one who's going to run with the ball. No, yeah, Eric, geez, like... It has been a nightmare. This whole league has just been an absolute fucking nightmare for me. But I want you there. That vamp punches there. This vamp punches there. We're gonna attack on the right side.
I've played on this pitch before, Jim. We lost, if I remember right. Lost the ball, then couldn't find it under a big pile of corpses.
I'm actually having to make an effort to focus myself, play it properly, because, like, playing Vampire specifically, sweet. I just kind of feel checked out. I'm like, eh, whatever. Okay, that's a great kick for him, but whatevs. That kind of ruins my desire to complete a throw with Garrick came in. Oh, well. Ah. Is there any point in moving the vamp forward? No, there's not. Why would he catch? Why would he catch anything? That wouldn't happen. Just a push. That's what we do. We roll pushes. That's what my big scary vampires do. They roll pushes. Hey, there's a pow. Huzzah. Stun, we'll take that. I probably should have made that a 3, I suppose. But... I wonder if I shouldn't have had my third vamp up on the punching line. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, Levko. Ivan Juk, get an injury here. Nope. I've got to stop throwing blocks like it. I mean, it doesn't really get me anything. I just use the reroll. That being said, it is super tempting though to throw. This should be a 3-dicer, shouldn't it? Nope. Well, if it turns over, it turns over. I just want to be punching 7 AV. So I can at least maybe be on an even footing. It's good coffee. So he's doing the classic wraparound, which is what you do with Skaven. But that's kind of fine by me. I don't mind him trying to get at my ball carrier. We've got a strength advantage, so he's going to struggle. Even with that guard, Storm Vermin. And if he wants to do this wraparound thing here, he's going to have to give me blocks, which I don't mind. This is odd. He's kind of going... not committing with his rats, but he is bringing the Storm Vermin around. It's interesting. No injury at least, so thank goodness for that. I don't think there's not really any grand strategy here. I'm just going to keep blitzing the rat lineman until I get something. I mean, these will give him block advantage, which are exceptionally unlikely to fail, but whatever. Just throw blocks. I mean, I've got 1 win in 6 games, so my league is over. Does not matter in the slightest. Well, at least we rolled some powers, which is a nice change. Go on, Count von Sartosa. Kill him! There we go. So we're going to spend at least until turn 7 just punching if we can. And then we'll try and get the touchdown in the last 2 turns.
Really? Don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
Haven't failed the bloodlust yet. So there is that. Now, it is worth bearing in mind that what was I thinking? I have a good brain, I promise I do. I lost my point. I forgot. Oh yes, I was considering fouling with these line rats left on the ground, but not worth it for us. Losing bodies is just too risky. So I don't want to talk too soon, but he might be falling into the trap that I have fallen into in the past, which is bringing too many bodies around the cage, and then if your opponent just breaks through the other side of the cage, then the bodies you need to help defend are on the other side of where they need to be. But I mean, he does have a storm vermin here, so he is going to have block advantage, and now he realizes he's got to bring his people up, so that's fair enough. Let's look at the SPP. We got 15 out of 16, good, so a touchdown there would be great. Or count Rasputin as well. Awesome, so both of these Vamps, I need to try to get level ups out of both of them. And if that one 5 out of 6 SPP throw can somehow complete a pass, that would be amazing as well. I think what he's thinking about is what I've struggled with quite a lot with Skaven as well, which is the knowledge that you don't want to bring your gutter runners up to get them punched, but you need them to help Mark to throw blocks. So he's got to be super careful. And there's potential for a surf here. Punch him there, knock this one down. Blitz, that's... I'm going to have to go for that. That should be a 2 dice. Push him there, don't follow. Knock this line rat down. Blitz. This isn't too bad. We got strength advantage. I mean, we do have block disadvantage, but we have strength advantage. Ah, good. Very nicely done. That's a pity. Right, so. Mighty blow. It's my best chance of getting this thing off the field. That'll do. Oh! Oh, and he's out for the rest of the game. That's huge. So I always have at least one death, and my APO is practically worthless. Hashtag Skaven life. Unlucky, buddy. Awesome. Is that a level up? No, he needs one more SPP. Okay, God, that's huge for us. Now he's only got 2 other instances of block on the field. I do sympathize with him though. It is so hard keeping Skaven people on the field. But that's me right there, feeling the lack of block. I have to change where I play with vampires. Like that was. Yeah, you gotta though. So that kind of sucks for him that he's used his APO on turn 2. Lol. Yeah, his Rat Ogre died first game. Oof. That happened to me in one of my offline leagues. Brand new Rat Ogre dies first game. At that point, you shouldn't have remake the team.
Come on, guys, together. He's following up, hoping to get them knocked down next time.
Yeah, God, I feel you, dude. Complaining about no powers. Last game I rolled 8 powers the entire game. I rolled 8 powers, my opponent rolled 18. We rolled about the same amount of dice. He rolled like half a dozen more dice than I did in total. Blocks, I should say, not dice, blocks. Okay, so this is great. Both of my Vamps are based on other Skaven pieces, so I'm very happy to throw those blocks. No, don't do that. Punch there, blitz there, so that all 3 of my vampires attack this turn. So I'm not going to use rerolls for blocks, though. That's going to be the one thing I'm going to do here. Especially on the first of what I imagine is going to be 3 blocks that I'm going to throw. Roll a pow. At some point I got to start sneaking a vamp into his half of the field, which I think we'll do here with this blitz. Now this does mean I have an unmarked gutter runner around the back, which is a little scary. Okay, no, misclicked. I was supposed to fucking blitz, goddammit. these thralls. I'll throw like they're sound like they're vomiting. But now that is a wrestle gutter runner, so if he dodges away there, he could get himself a 2 dice, or 2 red dice on the vamp with wrestle. Not too bad so far, sir, but things can always change, as we all know. Right, Gorin. Kill him! Come on. Oh, sweet Nuffle, give me a pow. Damn you, Nuffle. Good old-fashioned punch-up. Like, I hate having to do this. I feel like I'm playing Chaos again. Just having to throw blocks with either block disadvantage or being block neutral, and it just never goes well. I'm so much regretting giving this vamp Mighty Blow and not block. Still, one more SPP on either of these two and we'll have level 3 vamps there. Then this new vamp, it's not got SPP, but most of the time I think I'll use him for his hypnotic gaze. And we have the beginnings of where we can move our cage into, and I expect him to react there, which should free up either this vamp or that vamp to then finally score in that half. Evening Wells. The thing is that I don't want to leave him, even 2 turns is quite doable for him to score again. You could even argue that ending the half 0-0 is much the same, but I want to get the touchdown. I have to get the touchdown. Let's fucking go for it. We're going to need 2 or 3 turns to get it up there now. Mustn't forget that this vamp has 4 ag and dodge, so he's going to be quite tough to bring down. I hope something goes wrong with the dice rolling here, and this... Ooh, he rolled a 1 there. And that this... Is that a lineman? That lineman gets left there at the end of this turn, and then I can push him, and then blitz him off the field. Okay, he's got heavy numbers on his left side of the flank, my right. And there goes one of his only 2 rerolls. Which gets him nothing. That's awesome for us. I think this now absolutely opens up a left side flank for us. We've got numbers advantage there. And we got vampires. Fair play, mate. Well thrown, well dice thrown. Can't argue with that. Okay, fine with that. So first things first, I need to probably... Let's punch this rat out of the way first, then punch that one down, move this lad up, and then bring support in. God, I hate vampires. At least we haven't found any bloodlust yet.
This formation gives them a safe progression. It's gonna be hard to make them lose the ball.
I think I certainly want to blitz that gutter on it. That's my best chance of getting an injury. So I'm not going to address these pieces, but at this point, I mean, if the ball gets stripped, I'm just going to I'm going to be conceding a touchdown. It's just how it goes. Come on, give us a power, another death.
Going to be decisive.
Should I have followed there? I could have turned that into a 2 dice. I should have followed there. I've already re-rolled, and I have to now do a go for it, so let's not do that.
It's about to get punched over
How, baby?
at the same time.
No! I think I like the thralls more than I actually like the vampires.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Right, 3 turns after this. It's not impossible, but he'll have a hell of a time getting the ball off of that lad. 1 dice.
Come on, guys.
There it is.
Spirit is the key.
There it is. I need to really go for it now in the next couple turns. So worried that I'll lose the ball. So friends, I just need to record a quick voice message while this turn plays out.
I bet the opposition didn't even see it go by.
Against Skaven, I mostly relied on odor, Jim. When it smells like old cheese, I let it rip.
Sorry about that, I'm still muted. Thanks for pointing that out, Charlie. I think what I need to do here is play keep away from this lineman. I think that lineman has the best chance of getting the ball off me. I want to attack along this flank here. So that is exactly what we're going to do. I think I need to blitz with Count Herman van Cross. No, that's 2 going for it. Let's not do that then. It's a bad idea. Although kind of hitting this gut runner down is a little bit of a waste because it's got jump up anyway. I think I might actually blitz here with this vamp. Because then he has to address the cage being here. But he also has to address this vamp here as a receiver. The other thing that I got to think about though is, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for it, go for it. Let's.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle. Should be good.
Knock down this lino. Haven't felt the bloodlust yet, so
Come on, guys. Together.
thank you, Nuffle. Please keep it up. Nap time. I mean, actually, this probably wasn't the right thing to do. I should actually have moved this vamp up to help support the ball. Now, I just thrown a non-essential block that didn't actually do anything for me. Right, so, what are the chances he strips the ball off my ball carrier? So I put myself in his shoes, what do? Move lads up here, try to punch this guy down. But that's why I moved this vamp here. His guard pieces off the field, which is huge for us. He's going to struggle like the dickens to get this off me. I think his best chance is to dodge and throw a block there. And I've got 1, 2, I've got a bunch of pieces in scoring range. If I can knock down this storm vermin, that's pretty good for us as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The attacker has an assist.
Us winning the toss on this one was huge for us. I mean, I know when I play Skaven, I am very sad when I have to defend first. Because this tends to happen. At least if you're attacking, you can, get at least 1, maybe 2, even 3 touchdowns. Just keep blitzing those scores. He's just got to throw red dices here. I feel very good about this. I feel good about our chances here. Like, why blitz that dude? What does that do for him? I've got 2 turns left. He has to get the ball off me this turn. Okay, so he's just allowing the touchdown, which honestly I'm fine with. I would love to have gotten it on this vamp. But let's not be greedy. Because then if something crazy happens on the final turn, I might end up not being able to get the touchdown. Owie! Good hit. No long-term effect. That's fine. There goes our player advantage. I don't get why he's just conceding the touchdown. He should at least be forcing me to roll dice to get the touchdown. Lol. Evening deck yours. Mardon, I also had a hell of a rough time against Norse. I need one. Okay, let's complete the touch. Let's complete the throw and get the touchdown. Because if I do that, I can get a level up on both of these Vamps. I mean, I'm giving him 2 turns, but I'm gonna do this now. No, I've used my reroll. Now I have to do it in the next turn, which friggin' sucks then, because if I fail my bloodlust, someone punch somebody. No, don't foul. I'm actually struggling with the input because I haven't played much Blood Bowl in the last little while. I've been playing a bit of Factorio. Should stream some Factorio. We should do some quarantine and chill. Oh, that was risky. I'd have never reroll there. So don't reroll you bloodlust. You can bite and score next to the thrall you bite. A thrall you bite. No community stuff. I'm still quite new to the game. I've only got 6 hours in the game or some sort, so it'll be a solo stream while I still just figure it out. So I can bite and score next to the thrall you bite. Like if he fails bloodlust, you can still run it in, and then okay, right, yeah. So bloodlust fails, you still get to do something. So as long as I run it in, okay. That's how that works. So the big danger here is this little fucker. Rimworld's DLC. Yeah, we did a Rimworld playthrough, but I want to do Factorio. I've been watching Day 9 play Factorio, and it just really, you know, it happens so often. I'll watch another streamer who I love, and it'll inspire me to play that game. But logic's surely as soon as that Vamp scores, the turn ends, and he doesn't have to bite. Or do you have to stand in the end zone, bite, and then the touchdown happens? We might find out next turn. But so here's what I want to do. I want to throw there, which is risky. But if I pull it off, I'll get a double level up, and I've got the 1 reroll. It's gonna fail. I'm not gonna get the touchdown, but it doesn't matter. I think the SPP is more valuable than the win. Honestly, I mean, I have like no chance of ending in the top half of the league. Okay, that's not true. If I win all of my next games, I can finish in the top half. But being 1-0-5 already, oof. In that case, you can BL blitz, I assume, bite and throw. So if you blitz and fail the bite, you can bite someone and still do something. See, that I didn't know. The Vamps, I gotta say, are surprisingly complicated. A foul. Oh, I see. So that's how it is. Noted. That's how it is. Beautiful. Well, that worked out perfectly at least. So double level up and a touchdown. And he's only got 1 turn. He got his KOs back. But you know what's going to happen now is one or both of these leveled up Vamps are going to die. I'm calling it now. Oh, going to happen. Man, I'll tell you what, if I can end up with a win here, and it's pretty important, I think, that I level up that 5 out of 6 SPP thrall, because then I can get a wrestle. At least I risked a real player, not a journey, man. Yeah. True that. I've got 2 5 out of 6s. Is this where he gets a blitz and then scores on me? Let me think of the blitz. For a 1-turn, would he not have needed... he would have needed sidestep for the 1-turn to push his own lads. Okay, so we can do some fouling. Get the ref.
Is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
You're probably right, Mardon. I mean, who are you up against next? Is it Valhalla Vanguards? My game against them was fucking infuriating. That was the one where on turn 16 I could have scored for the equalizer, and yet I wasn't able to because my Vamps failed a throw and a catch. My 4 AV Vamps with a reroll failed to throw and a catch. Right, so one of these lads is in for a bad time. Probably Vincent Nowak. Stunned already. Oh, come on. Use the gut runner for the foul and have it go wrong. What? Playing as my high elves in the Open League a couple of weeks ago, I was up against, what was it? I think it was an Underworld team, and he had an Underworld Goblin that had Sneaky Git and Dirty Player, and he had a bribe from his altar, from his upgrade. I mean, and on turn 1 he fouled with it, and he failed the Sneaky Git, and he failed the bribe, and he got his little guy sent off. It was brilliant. Okay, so that half went about as well as I could have hoped. So now the temptation is to stack the line, because I do have the strength advantage. What I don't have, though, is block advantage. I might even go for a punt, and if we get super lucky with a blitz, we might be able to recover the ball. I think I have to assume that, or have to understand that my Vamps are pretty important in terms of shutting down the gutter runners. I'm not going to protect the flanks now because I honestly don't worry about the quick score, because that favors me, frankly. So if he scores now, then it's my drive again. Think about this. I mean, I do want a couple thralls back. Catch these little gutter runners. 9 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can still hit them from there. Let's see, so I can get a new rat ogre. That's all I'm going for here. Then maybe I can win the game. Yeah, I feel your pain, Eric. I feel your pain. Give me a blitz. Nope. Just an extra reroll, so I've got 6 rerolls. Very nice.
Unity is strength.
I mean, already with 2 level ups after this game, our team is getting a big boost. So both of these lads, I think I have to get Blodge on this Vamp, and then Blighty Blow on this lad, and another dodge on this Vamp. I really wish I'd given him block, because then I could have had 2 Blodge vampires for the next game. Oh well.
This is going to be decisive.
Move the lineman forward, I don't mind that, that's fine. That I didn't think about, but that's brilliant. That's used half of his rerolls on his first turn of this half. Just don't enter the Vamp and we're good. I mean, the Vamp has regen. Called it. And failed regen. At least it's no long-term effect. It's just an unleveled lineman that took out a vampire. My word. If he's not careful, I might be able to get a hypnotic gaze into a blitz. Yeah, I'm sitting here with my team on fire. This is fine. This is fine. Near border toll. So I can hypnotic gaze that nerd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. 6. Go for it. Go for it. Hypnotic gaze that lad. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 go for it and hypnotic gaze. Then gives me a much easier hit on. So I needed the third vampire. You need 3 vampires for the hypnotic gaze, cage break into ball recovery. I'm going to allow the Bloodlust to fail because I still want to hit this dude. And then we'll just bite one of these 2 thralls. Freeze up this lad, unfortunately. I'm kind of feeling like I'm not gonna. I could purposely not address this lineman. Hopefully that I can tempt him to pass to him and score soon. Because then if he leaves me anything more than 4 turns, I have to back myself to win this. With another drive. That being said, I am down a pretty important piece. Well, Mardon, now, thanks to help from lads like Logix, I'm starting to understand what you can actually do with the biting. So, dodge away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's not commit anything too much to the flanks. I think if we keep our pieces towards the center, I can then react when the gutter runners try to zip past. Well, true, Mardon. I would also back Norse in that matchup. I back Norse in most matchups, just because of the overwhelming block advantage you have in most of the matchups.
I haven't seen a rat run so fast since I fired your agent.
So how do I get my Mighty Blow Vamp onto this gutter runner? Punch, punch. I'm already starting to feel like I'm just lacking bodies on the field now. Punch, punch. -3, go there. Okay, we can do that. That's a good move. That stops my Mighty Blow Vamp from hitting his gutter runner. But I think I got to put a lot of stock in even dodging away the Vamps. I'm gonna go for his ball carrier like hell.
The attacker has an assist.
So if I hypnotic gaze that nerd, fucking hell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hypnotic gaze this nerd. Then it becomes straight dodge there. But this lad needs to get knocked down. Let's see. So knock him down. Knock him down. Dodge away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hypnotic gaze. 1. Hit him, but then I don't have a Yeti. Oh, beautiful! Oh, that's big for us. He wants to throw 1 dice blocks.
Rat man, Jim. Solid, aging critter and stop it flipping around.
He's going to sleep, and maybe we will see him on the pitch later.
Okay, we have a little bit of a reroll advantage, I'll say that much. So how do we do this? It's all about blitzing this nerd. Oh. I think I'm gonna hypnotic gaze this lad. But do it from which position? Hypnotic gaze him there. I'm getting mixed up with my buttons that I'm pressing here. I don't know how likely this is to even work. I think that's... I have to re-roll that because... it fucking fails. Dang it! Like, even a push, but I don't have a re-roll, so... Okay, so push this dude away, which then allows me to get this vamp free. I still don't have any bloodlust backup. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit him. 5, 6. Go for it. Bite. Okay, fuck it. Whatever.
Any action at all, I'd like to see something.
Woo. Oh, you piece of shit. rolled a 1. These things happen. See, now he can delay and go for... Shit, that was a disaster. See, I didn't think enough about what I would have done when that failed. I should have expected that to fail. Well, Mardon, if you're going in with like a 300 or 400 TV difference, if I was you, just get the Halfling Master Chef. I would imagine Logix is probably running with 2, at most 3 rerolls. So if you can get down to 1 or even 0 rerolls, that's such a big equalizer. I felt that to be way more of an equalizer than even a wizard. You have the same TV. Oh, really? Well, Logix, I'm only saying that on the basis of the last 2 or 3 occasions that I've actually paid for the chef. I've had it both ways. I've had it where I got... I think I was... What was I against? I think it was against Dark Elf team. And I took all 3 of the inducements, both halves. It was incredible. Won me the game. But then on the other side of the coin, I've had games where the enemy had 3 re-rolls. So across both halves, you get to roll 6 times. And only 1 out of the 6 I actually succeeded on. So it was a 300,000 reroll. My whole team lying on its ass. So we've got a KO and 2 injuries. He's a 0 out of 6. That's fine. Right, so all the lads need to get the fuck up. Yeah, now this game is turning into I'd be happy with the draw territory. I can bite someone who's downed. So let's blitz there. Try to catch up with that ball carrier. Get powered, you piece of shit. Honestly, I've got rerolls. I really want to put pressure on this lad. Jesus. No. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. That's what I say. Hey. Oh, fuck it. Look at how few bodies we have on the field. Dreadful. I think he just... Does he run it in? I don't know. No, he's got such a big numbers advantage. He doesn't need to run it in. No need to do this. Just pull these pieces back. Alright, fair enough. There's the equalizer. Nice one. Still, I got my KO back. And how many are we down? We're down by 2. Oof. Right, we still got 4 rerolls, so this is the time that Garrick Kamen is going to complete a pass to my other Vamps off the fucking field. He'll complete a pass to one of these 2 Vamps, and we're going to score or we're going to win. And we got Fanfecta, and it's going to be a good game for us. Come on, Vamps. We're going to be 2-0-4 after this game. Let's do it. Come on, do it. Do it now. And got to win. You stupid girly vampires. I'm thinking that getting this guard piece off the field was incredible for us. And does it really matter which side we go on? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't think so. Eating Griff. Punch him down. Punch him down. Punch him down. Hey!
Have you tried that Croxiade yet, Bob?
A sports drink
A 2? Well, I would have got it anyway.
pestilence. No thanks. I'll give it a miss. I may not be the sharpest spike on the armor, but I'm not that stupid. Good roll. Civilization is the key.
Okay, so what are we doing first? We are gonna blitz. We've only failed 1 or 2 bloodlusts the whole game, so that's been a bit of good luck for us. The blocks have not been great. We've got the 1 injury, but blocks have not been great. We'll try to pick it up next turn. That's fine, I think. And unfortunately now I have to roll a bunch of blocks that are block neutral. I feel like a lot of time you just have to trust that these blocks aren't going to go badly, even when you block neutral and you don't have rerolls.
Solid punch to the mangy critter will stop it from around.
So that's my best bet to score here. I think I'm actually going to go for the passing play from the Thrall. It's just a question of when do I make the offload. When we know... Actually, no, we go for the offload sooner rather than later, because we know from previous turns that he will struggle like hell to get the ball off of a Vamp. Especially that dodge Vamp. That's the most difficult ball recovery he has, because he doesn't have any tackle. And he's at a big strength disadvantage. Problem is now, I'm facing a ball recovery, a throw and a catch with only 1 reroll that turn. So if I fail to pick up the ball, we lose the game. Or if I fail to throw, we lose the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has to be a short throw. We certainly have to... We have to put bodies back. We can't... Ah, what the hell. Not going to worry about it. Just going to roll the dice and lose the game. Still, so 3 AV is 67% chance to pick up. With the reroll is 75% chance. Then, assuming either of those 2 pass, you got to move up and throw. So 2 75s. Or a 75 and a 60-75 to reroll the first one, then an 83 catch. Oof. But fuck it, if he completes the throw, he levels up. So then even if I lose the game, I've got 3 level ups. But again, it doesn't matter. The league is over. As soon as you're halfway into the league, like I am, and you 1-0-4, the league is over in terms of trying to win. Then you're just trying to play for pride.
The attacker has an assist. He's on him now.
You're right, Mardon. That could be a better option. Like, what I want to do is I want to punch this dude away, run forward, throw, What's he saying? Well, that's didn't go quite as well as he was thinking. Okay, fine. So he's got big numbers advantages there. So our left flank is about to collapse. You know what we could actually do? I'll pick it if I can get the ball onto this Vamp now. He can blitz and be away. Ooh, that actually looks great for us. I think that's my best bet. This just a push will do. Great. So, how do we cover for this going wrong? Because we have to expect that it's going to go wrong. You know, fuck it. Big time players make big time plays. Oh, a pickup. The one on the throw. We either win or lose depending on this. We lose. So 89%, 2 threes failed, and then we lose the game. Have we succeeded in passing at all in the 6 games? I don't think we have. Yeah, logic. I mean, I agree, dude. Like, you know, percentage-wise, I should have gone for the handoff, but if it means a level up, I think it was worth a chance, especially considering I had a reroll, and that was what, an 11% chance of going wrong, and it went wrong. You never know. He might fail this pickup. He doesn't have rerolls. Do we just try the pickup again? See, I don't want to blitz with this lad. No, but he has to pick it up, so I could blitz this dude and then move up. But then I have to 3 dodge. And there goes my reroll for the turn. So now at this point, I'm thinking that the pass greed is done. Instead, I'm going to blitz with this Vamp, hopefully recover the ball. And be around here.
A loose ball is a dangerous ball.
But of course, we lose the bloodlust, so now I have to bite that player. Can I still bite the player and go for the ball pickup? Doesn't matter, we're both going down, and now he's off the field! Fuck! Bloodlust! At least I killed his gutter runner, oh my god. What is going on in this game? What is this game? Sorry for me too. Okay, we can still win this. I'm gonna have to run this Vamp up. The whole you could have stuff is supremely unhelpful. I'm not interested in what you can tell me what I could have done. I know what I could have done. I know what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm doing. I don't think it did level me. Or did it? I think I had the level from the completed pass last half. Did get the 2 SVP though. The problem is now I need to recover the ball and pass with a thrall. If I can even recover the ball, which is not very likely. He just needs to blitz here, pick up with the gutter on, and then he's away. We're gonna have to hope for another 1 on the pickup. This is an unnecessary dice. Oh no, it's not. He needs one of these free. That allows him to blitz here now. We are going to lose this game. Actually push him onto the ball. The scatter would actually help him. I mean, this way there's a body on the ball in contact. Yeah, I saw Bojo got the Rona. Bojo got the Rona. A huge amount of people are going to get it. I've been hearing interesting reports saying that, like, the people in the countries where they're doing testing, they're finding a huge amount of people who are asymptomatic. So a lot of people are carrying, but they're not displaying symptoms. Just super interesting. Okay, now at this point, I think I need to have one of these thralls be the catcher. The 6 minus 3 plus a push. 1, 2, 3 plus 2. I'm going to have to go for it here. At least one. If he blitzes me back, then I've got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I don't need to go for it. Pushes me back. I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is my best bet for a recovery here? Not looking good. I can't, if I can free up. How are these all 1 dices? Don't I have a body advantage here? Oh no, because they're all oh, that's where I've got my 2, right.
This is going to be decisive.
I feel like I should blitz his gutter runner, because that's his best bet to pick the ball up. But now what happens when it fails? I'll have to try eat that thrall. And then on the next turn, this thrall has to recover it and then make the pass. Not a time to fail the bloodlust. Actually, I should have thought about that more. The bloodlust, that is. I think that classifies as something maybe I didn't need to bloodlust. But like in this situation, if I didn't reroll the bloodlust, I would have had to dodge away, and then no, that would have been a disaster. Is this even worth trying? It's kind of. I mean, maybe. Oh well. It's like this game is heading to a draw. So he has to get the ball to the gutter runner to be able to score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1. So he's got to without it's extremely unlikely that he's able to score. He would have to clear the markers off the ball, which he doesn't have the bodies for, I don't think. He's got to make a contested pickup and a contested throw and a contested catch and a dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, in this situation with Skaven, when you're attacking, he really needed his thrower to be up to help with the ball recovery. Well, guys, speaking of the Rona, I mean, we're on full lockdown here in SA. I'm alone in my house now for 3 weeks. It's just me and it's just my dog and I. But I'm doing everything I can to keep myself healthy, taking multivitamins, eating healthy, exercising twice a day. I've upped my exercise to 2 a day.
Is this going to be enough to come out on top?
But from what I understand, unless you're in one of the high-risk categories, it's just a very nasty flu. So not to minimize, but you know, unless you are unlucky or have a pre-existing or a comorbidity, you should be okay. And I think I heard some virologists talking on the Joe Rogan podcast that the majority of the deaths have not been from the Rona itself, but have been from a secondary infection like pneumonia. what did scare the shit out of me was one of the latest Sam Harris podcasts. Let me just look what the name of it was. He spoke to a virologist expert. What was his name? It's the new future meditation emergency. Ames Adalja. So, Making Sense podcast number 191. And Amesh, I think he's one of the guys working at the CDC, and he made the point that people are freaking fuck out about the coronavirus and how scary it is, and saying it's end of the world stuff. But at the CDC, they are making contingency plans for viruses that have a kill rate of up to 60%. So he's like, they have contingency plans for civilization ending levels of infection. So he's like, it's bad, but like in terms of what they're working with and their models, saying it's not that bad. 2 4+ and a throw, it's very doable. Am I going to have to complete a bloodlust before I can do anything? These blocks are non-essential, but what happens if I succeed in pushing him away and pushing him away? All that does for me is free up this thrall. And I'm not even sure I need it, because I'm sure I can still throw from there. Okay, so that is a 4/4, 2 and a 2. That is a 3, 2, 2. I think let's just go for the 2 4/4s. Fail the bloodlust. Success in the pickup. Go on! Yes! Come on! Clip that, boys. Clip it. Whew. That was unlikely. Surprised that worked. I'm very surprised that worked. Somebody clip that shit. That's going in the replay channel. GG Eric the Red. And I rolled a 5. Beautiful. Very nice. Turn him down. Oh, yes! Man, what a big game for us. Man, that was huge for us. So 11, so okay amount of SPP, so 17 SPP. But the fact that the unleveled Vamp got MVP means I should have completed a pass. I think it was a waste, you're right, Logix. I didn't think about that. Because again, I forgot that I could have failed the Bloodlust, still made the pickup, completed the throw, and then I would have had to bite someone. Whew. Was this a dicing? It felt kind of even. I mean, my d6s were fairly even. Block dices were also fairly even. Delapour's 11, 8. Let's see, also fairly even. So the dice were quite even. I mean, look at all the SPP he got, even though he lost. It's 9, it's 12, 16. He got 1 less SPP. Well, thank you, Mardon, for the clip. Well, lads, that's game number 6, so now that takes us to 2-0-4. Let's validate so we can spend some SPP. Very surprised we won that. That was actually a great game. That could have gone either way. Yeah, Logix, your ogres are looking filthy, dude. Absolutely filthy. Kislev, Norse, Nurgle, Chaos. 1540, holy shit. Oh my god, look at the state of that. What the fuck? Diving tackle, leader, Noblos, a block, guard. Ugh. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 skills and they're 1540. Look at that 70k Noblar. You gotta fire that shit. So, you're paying 25k per skill, and now you're paying 30k per skill. Don't you pay 20k per skill for most teams? Interesting. Anyways, let's go do our level ups.
Good coach keeps his players in top form through regular.
And you've got the rerolls, yeah, that's true. Oh god, that is huge. The MVP on Count Damien is big. And then I can still level up these two. I wasn't able to get a single SPP point on these thralls. Although, I shouldn't be complaining about that. 7, so we'll take block on this lad. So that's our first Blodge Vamp. I should have done that sooner. And now Count Abel Rasputin. I think it has to be either block or dodge. I think it's got to be block because he's got Mighty Blow. This is big for us though. Those 2 blocks, that's really big for us. So I've got 2 scary players, 1 okay player. But really, all Count Damien Van Sartosa is going to do is run forward and hypnotize someone. Then Count Abel Rasputin hits the ball carrier, and then Count Herman Cross runs in, recovers the ball. And then the thralls just stand there and get punched in the dick. That's really all they do. I think it's time to... Do I buy an APO or do I even bother with an APO? Because I could just buy 2 thralls. I think let's go APO and an extra thrall. Or we could buy a 4th vampire. I think we've got to go for the 4th vampire. God damn, what a difference that game made. That is huge for us. We've got our 4th vamp. And this now means... See, I still don't even have any any spare thralls though. I've had so many thralls die on me.
The following riot was really quite wonderful.
Shit. I'll lose the money now. Oh well. That was a trap. Yeah. Well, you know what? For my style of play, the fast and furious and brave style of play, fine. I'll be fine without the bench. Just excuses. Well, good game.